We're going to be rocking that lower half of the bracket. We're following along with XSET. They're going to be taking on Reformed.
Nice.
No, Danitor hears him swinging away at the wall. I would love to hear that like brought back and somebody put that on a track and music. And
Def around the corner. Oh, nice. Ooh. Oh, Def actually getting 2 out of that. We thought it was just some tricky business, but this one isn't a fluke. This is everyone from XSET nailing their shots. Zekin, a massive headshot in heaven, now gives Reformed, well, essentially leaves Reformed in a 2v5.
he's going to be delayed. There's only 20 seconds, right? You have to do something. And okay, that might be the go call. You find that kill. You look to get your way onto the site. Go back for the res. The backstab cryo almost goes wide on the shots. And well, everybody's got a weapon just about on the side of XSET. Sure, there's 2 alive, but who needs a rifle when you've got a rocket launcher? As second goes huge here for XSET.
Doesn't even need to, apparently, because Reformed, 2 of these players are coming out of B main, and now they have to run into Def. Def, can he nail down 1? No, but it's actually Janitor with a double.
What? How did that just happen? Picture perfect timing.
Oh, no!
And positioning, and Aaron finally takes one to the side of the head. The office here, the knives are on, and Cryo looks to steal it back. He goes up top, he cuts down Jerk, and now Calypso, the last one standing here. The op comes out, the angle's held, and Cryo goes clutch.
Attacking side is split. Really strong for XSET recently, dude, and they could be able to pull off the exact same thing. Here comes Chemicals, able to pull off a showstopper at the perfect moment. But Zekin! 1, 2, 3! Connecting all the dots in the middle of sight with nothing but a shotgun. How is that even possible? Renee, we're not used to seeing this Viper being the one off the default, but oh no, Cryo pushing at the situation, doing it all. Able to get 3! It's a firing range for him, literally just a point-and-click adventure game. Cryo walks in, walks out. That's gonna be 13-7, has to be right. 2v5. Oh, make it a 2v4 after Chemicals actually scrambles up another one. But XSET off of a massive 3K from Cryo now pretty much have this game in their hands.
Yeah, everybody else on the server is playing Valorant, and Cryo and Zekin are playing cool math games. But at the age of the ones that they played,
Diego.
Exactly. They're just making it look easy. Lemonade stand, whatever it may be. The numbers at the end of the day, they look great for XSET. It was shaky at the start. They swap sides. They get to that attacking side, and they look so damn dominant. It's a situation where XSET, you're the better team. Just show you're the better team. And that's what Cryo and Zekin did. All of the confidence pouring out of those 2 players. Now we head on to a different map. It's Icebox. I've always kind of had this this feeling that if you can play Split, you can play Icebox, and kind of vice versa. Not that the maps are the same by any means, but I always feel like the teams that do well on one map typically do well on the other. We know Reformed are comfortable there. We'll get to see how comfortable XSET are here.
You already have a very fast rotation from Reform. 2 players in the back of sight waiting up for the actual plant, but the showstopper, Zekin is gonna push out the situation instead, finds Renz up top too. Zekin doing it all, clearing out the entirety of the site. Can he do it again? No, but Calypso stuck up in kitchen as Zekin farms again.
Really has eyes on the Raptors position, so they can't push up for free. Nice drone, finds a tag, shot through the wall. Won't on Chemicals in the body bag, but Calypso with that aggressive position can really make it hurt. A backstab for the next BCJ. Soon to fall
off Calypso.
This is Calypso's round. Jeez. Calypso for 4. Give him the ace. Give him another. Depth to deny, though. Strips it away. Mitigation here. What can you take away from Reform?
Oh, what? That was disgusting. What was that? Def didn't even see the guy.
Check him's PC. Check him's PC, man.
Check him PC right now, please. But here we go. BCJ, not a single peek on him. As close as possible up to the tin can. Renz is dropped. BCJ knows it, and he still goes down. Reformed. Push it to a map 3.
And eventually we find ourselves 14-12. Reformed the lead. Now we jump on over to Breeze. Not sure if you let him plant.
Uh-oh.
They'll buy the time, but they've spotted him. They know he's playing close on the pillar. Pops that star. Gonna play inside the nebula. Oh, and Jenner's up on the other side. No way, Def!
Oh my God!
Makes it look possible. This should not be up mind.
Oh my God, this peek. He's around the corner. Oh my God, Def! He's got the peek! Will he get the kill though? 70 HP. The other player completely full again. He has full armor, not going for the defuse. Def waiting up for the approach. The defuse isn't gonna go in. Def has won the round for XSET. Are you kidding me? Sussy Tanner, by the way.
That was things are getting sus, man. Things are getting sus. It's getting a little crazy. How do they know? Check in PC, man. Check in PC. Not an Among Us reference. Not an Among Us reference.
No, not a dude. It's not gonna get any better from here unless they're really able to get some kills. But here we go. Not too bad using up the null command going into this round. Cryo getting exposed off the Hunter's Fury. He's gonna get completely cleared. That is massive. And the Hunter's Fury still connects onto another one. But look at the kills from Def in second. Oh, look at the sweep from BCJ. That closes it out. XSET survived the onslaught. And they are through to grand finals.
Welcome back, everybody. We had a map 3 affair between Akrew and Radiance, in which Akrew found the narrow edge. Tight 3 maps, largely speaking, but now they find themselves in a semi-final affair with the Knights, who took a 2-0 versus the Guard, which should peel your skin back just a touch, I think, Avril. Coming to play a little bit different today, and this will mean, who knows, really. I was going to say this should mean a tight affair here, but it's hard to say. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a back-to-back 2-0 for Knights as well. They took down the Guard. They also took down Pioneers at 2-0 yesterday. They're looking dominant, to be honest with you. Knights are a team, to be fair with you, when you looked at the overall teams in the list to start with, Guard would have been one of the favorites here, with Knights kind of handling them the way that they are. Knights are looking damn scary. And we just saw Akrew have a great series versus Radiance. And in the semi-final now, Knights finish nice and early. They get to sit back, watch the stream, see what Akrew are up to. Maybe they got a little something out of that. They have that advantage now.
We go to a 4v4. Now it's up to Scuba. Same position for him as he tries to push through the Nebula. Neon a good response, but it comes to the cost of 2 players. 3v2. Offensive favor numbers for Knights. But Gucci wants to try to make a play. Sees the top side of the Sage of Ziff. No connections come through. So now Neon forward, gets around, plus has the tailwind, an opportunity. They know the last 2 players are stuck underneath in hell. They're gonna go for the defuse. Watching this is Gucci. The first one comes through. Can Ziff get here in time? Oh, Neon needed to reload.
I6, no armor whatsoever. Akrew need to try and win this one flawlessly if they can, if they really want to maintain as much economical control as possible.
Back through mid-map, Ziff's trying to get into a position maybe to sneak away a kill. Not going to happen. So with that, maybe the last hope for something to happen would be off of Band's position through A long. Also not going to be there. And then, yeah, 4 kills for Gucci.
So Scuba can really ruin this play.
Absolutely. Timing on this peak will be everything. Here comes the hit. Nobody even looks towards Wine. Scuba is holding his position. Maybe just to deny as soon as the plant starts to come through. And so Scuba makes his move. 2 players in front of him. Still waiting. Still waiting. Gets 2. What patience is this from Scuba? Gangsta involved, but it's going to be Scuba and Gangsta for all 5. Man, Gangsta would be the only one here. Now they're going to make a play through market. Ban playing through main. Has to hit a shot somewhere. Oh, and he nearly gets a collateral. Just finds the first for now. Dashing forward. Akrew still committing. And if Ban pulls the trigger right then, maybe there's another chance. Not a lot of time on the clock here in the Knights. They're finding the eliminations they need. 4v2 with 8 seconds on the clock. And nothing there from Neon. It's all down to Kanpeki. 1v2. Can he get on in time for a plant? Not quite. Gonna force out a dash from Ban, but doesn't make a difference. Even if that kill doesn't come there, the last player for the Knights would have definitely guaranteed the round, so it's a 13-9. Akrew made a heck of a run at it, though, Avril, and I think that poses for what we were hoping for. A tight matchup here in the semifinal, especially considering the fact that Knights, we expect them to win that map. They don't do it in the convincing scoreline that I think we kind of assumed they may. And here's the kind of final point, I think, off of that quote-unquote slow start that we've seen now a couple of different times from this Akrew squad. You got away with it versus Radiance, but the Guard were defeated on this map by PK 13-8 in their quarterfinals just a moment ago. I honestly believe that if Akrew start off slow again, it would be a much more difficult task for them to make the same kind of recovery that they did versus Radiance versus this Knights team. So I think that, you know, the big final point here is you cannot come off on this offense and only take a couple of rounds like you did versus Radiance. You've got to be able to find, what, at least 4, if not 5 here to give yourself, I think, a realistic chance. Because like you mentioned, this Knights team has been very, very much so different in these last couple of weeks.
2 versus 3. They can't recover any guns. I'm still just...
What in the world?
Okay, but other than that, Once Akrew get the plant and the pit up, very difficult to play against.
Yeah. Whoa, what a shot
What
for
a shot.
Kanpeki. On side A, they just have not been winning out on these duels. This time, though, Ziff
Oh, dude.
provides the double. Barrier orb goes up. Ban picks up the same angle. Where are you going? Nowhere. 2 for Ban. Last one through. Ban even finds the third. Underneath tube. May get a couple here with this frenzy. Only one, but hey, one is not bad because you've got help from Com. Oh, goodness. And through the blunder go the Knights. Com grabs 3. Offensive Viper split to get over towards this link into the defensive spawn. And Pancakes is hoping that he can find a timing by drop. Not going to happen. And the Knights need to find the final 2. It's Gucci. Closest one up. Makes it interesting. That'll drop the Viper's pit. Neon still up top. Now the last hope for the 1v3. Operator to play with and largely nothing else. Down low, there's one. The shot does connect. 3 total shots left in this mag. Up top, though, it's Sif. Takes away the angle and the hopes and dreams of Akrew. It's a 13-10, and the Pittsburgh Knights move on to the grand finals versus XSET after a 2-0 series win.
The last 3 days have led to this point for both XSET and PK. The Knights just about held on against Akrew to get into this grand finals, and now the grand finals is just around the corner. We do now have the map vetoes, so we can have a look at where we are going to be stopping off in our grand finals between these two teams. It is a best of 3, of course. Fracture and Ascent get banned out first. Bind and Breeze picked up.
So that does make this almost pretty much a full buy for XSET. Look at this fake, though. Look at this. They've bit down on it hard.
Man. Yeah, 4 plays, double rotation, and now they're realizing too little too late. But Cryo, with the razors, gives free haircuts to 2 oncoming Knights as they try and push through Hookah. Yeah, they're doing it so slowly, though. This rotation through on the defense spawn is going to be there in time. They do think better of it as one player now goes to rotate back over onto B. Now all the gunfire is coming out. The paint shell's going to get tossed in for good measure. Ziff getting 1. Probably not good enough, though, considering the low HP on a number of these players. And they're just slowly whittling away with the Spectre. 10 seconds to play with. Paint shells gets replenished and tossed back out again. And Def has everything up against him, including the time in the hallway. That claustrophobic environment may prove to be their final resting place, their tomb, but instead they just rush straight out. And Knights are getting nothing but headshots. Cryo, who's been the hero so many times for XSET, has got to go above and beyond. A bit labored, but still gets 2 kills, and a 3rd as well! And he could very well clutch this, but the defenders have it done. And Frosty will stand his ground to deliver a 4K. Tickles the spike, wants to draw Aaron out into the open. Aaron's not falling for this right now, but still gets hit by the showstopper. He checked so many angles, he knew there was only a couple left remaining. And that rocket straight to the dome will have PK taking a 9th.
Yeah, that's who was causing all the threats on that Fountain's flank. But again, Def in a straight-up gunfight in trouble. I don't think he has any stars available to disrupt this defuse, so it's all going to come down to gunplay.
40 HP against the full shebang from his adversary, Scuba. Coming around that corner, finds Scuba. The spray was narrowly off, but it was enough of incognito to get the job done.
So yeah, I would definitely say that XSET certainly come in as the favorite on this, but Knights again has also made a lot of roster changes along the way. You know, a lot more practice has been put in since then in the offseason, and so maybe they're a little bit better prepared for Breeze. It's just we did see them play it in the open qualifiers for VCT, and they struggled. So that's what I'm kind of, you know, thinking. It's the ban, and so Knights getting some good control here.
Yeah, very comfortable and clean plant. Good post-plant positions. The headhunter from Frosty could do tons of damage, but actually he's gone down as Aaron continues to just turn the knife, twist it. Gangster from the back. He's going to fall prey to Aaron as well. One of the 2 remaining players is low on the sky. It's not planted the spike for either of them. And in goes Aaron! Oh, what a clutch! What an ace! He's given XSET every chance to come back in this game. You sneaky, sneaky man. Sure that PK will have some stronger words than that, but Cryo now with that Marshall going from strength to strength, connecting left and right. Blade Storm out. He knows it's Ziff around the corner of the pillar, but it's Scuba that could be more of an issue. Scuba's now been dealt with, but Ziff instantly repels. Ziff down to 30 and Aaron at full, and we've seen just a brief glimpse of what this guy's capable of, but Ziff is up to the task. 1v1 clutch to the Knights. Cloud if they want to hit A, unless they, of course, bypass that by going through the tube, which is what they're looking to do right now. And Zeken, he's up here, they're lining up. It's a double spray, double headshots. And he sees a third player. He knows that Frosty is here. So all the utility tossed in for good measure. The flash is on point. The spike hits the ground. He clutched this one out, or as Scuba just stole this round away. Both the remaining attackers do hide within the pit. And although Cryo's doing a lap of the site, he's not going to find anybody. He will find the spike, however. But he wants to get up close and personal. Be careful what you wish for. In he comes. There's one. Darts back out again. Up and over. Oh, he misses everything. He's somehow still alive, though. He's got time. Is he going to just hold this one down on the defuse? He's going for it right now, but comes off. Sprays. Oh, takes the kill. Cryo clutches.
Jay.
Oh, exquisite shot from Scuba, though, as always on point, but he has gone down as Cryo in the frag is so good on that flash, and now Zeken is going to lock it down with Cryo. Overtime, here we come. It's Aaron again. Who else that is coming to the forefront and dealing the damage? PK may have the spike plant, but they're heavily outnumbered. They're heavily outgunned, and they may just be about to put down for the final time. Ziff needs to make an outrageous play to clutch this out the jaws of defeat. He valiantly tries his best, but it's going to be XSET taking the championship and being crowned champions.
Oh, man, Vince, they do it. Spike is defused, and XSET, one of the best of North America, continues to assert themselves towards the top of the region. A big win here at Winter Champs. What a run. Almost flawless. Only had that one loss in groups of the guard, but then after that, they continue to just surge forward match after match, and they take a trophy and $20,000, the lion's share of the 50K prize pool. And you kind of saw all fronts. I think that's what makes that go so great, Vince, is, you know, not only did you see them dominate at certain situations, it just looked so sharp with just their mix of veteran savvy and youth and firepower, you know, a good, you know, versatile attacking side where they can play the defaults but also play the faster pace attacks and, you know, maximize their utility. We saw it all, but then we also saw them, Vince, get lost in the match, struggle, but then dig deep and come all the way back anyway, and then win it in overtime. And that's another sign of a champ, is to be able to, when the times get rough and you start making blunders and you start getting rattled, to be able to put that to the side and focus up on what's next. And what's next was that 5-round-in-a-row comeback from 7-12 down in order to force the OT and eventually the victory. And you're starting to see some highlights of that now. Second with such a big round in the A-Halls. Cryo with, I mean, just an incredible clutch. And then they eventually waltz into OT and get the job done, Vince. I mean, bravo.
Yeah, as much as Aaron really, I would say, dictated the pace for most of the start of the half, and then going into that second pistol, when it came to that sort of last 5 or 6 rounds, it felt like Cryo really started to shift through the gears. And there you have it again. XSET on their way through. It wasn't without some shakes. It wasn't without some twists and some turns. You see they dropped a map against Reform. They very nearly dropped a map here as well. And obviously, as you said before, they had a couple of shakes in the group stages. But XSET, very much deserved winners. And congratulations to the Nerd Street Gamer Winter Champs 2022.